All right, I have one more that my son reminded me of that happened to him and I. We needed our furnace replaced. So the repairman came out and was telling me all about the new furnace and what we needed right over my head, whatever. So my son and I are down there with him and he's talking and we're like, And then we hear footsteps walking above us. And he kind of looks at me and I look at my kid and my kid looks back at me. It's the middle of school day. Nobody's supposed to be here. My other child is literally in school, and he's like, "Oh, do you have a dog? You didn't tell me you had a dog." And I was like, "No, I don't have a dog." He's like, "What?" I was like, "I don't have any animals but the bird you saw." And he was like, "There's somebody in your house. We need to go upstairs." And he like bolts and runs to the stairs. And of course, my son and I chase after him. And we're looking, and my daughter is not home. I open the door to her bedroom, nobody there. Open the door to my son's bedroom, nobody there. We walk around. The guy's like, "Can I go upstairs and just double check?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So we go upstairs, and there's nobody up here. And he's just like standing in my kitchen, like, and I was like, "Welcome to my life." He's like, "I'm sorry, what?" And I was like, "Yeah, some weird things happen here. We have ghost kids, we have ghost hands, we have ghost kids who say, Mom, and I go, what? And my kids are like, what are you talking about? And we see hands, like I told you before, come out. We see faces. You might hear your name called, sir. Some weird shit's gonna happen. Needless to say, this man never once came to this house alone. He always had someone to help him put the furnace in. Uh, he literally would never be in that basement by himself, which is weird because it happened up on the main floor and not the basement, but whatever. He did say that he heard several knocks and he could hear shuffling on different occasions. It didn't scare him off. He finished the furnace, everything was fine. But yeah, that man was really freaked out. And honestly, I was kind of freaked out too because it was like loud, heavy footsteps that were clearly footsteps. And then he was like, "Oh, I figured it out. Maybe you have animals in your subflooring." And I was like, "Sir, look up." And he was like, "There is no subflooring." I'm like, "Right." He's like, "Okay, weird." I'm like, "Uh-huh."